I'm going to be taking a quick look at Hats Finance. Now, this is a pretty cool project. Basically, they help projects or other decentralized projects like smart contracts, some protocol that has smart contracts to get some like an audit or a bug bounty, an ongoing bug bounty for their code. So it allows the projects and the white hat hackers to connect and pay each other in a secure way that's trustless in a sense. Okay, so I do have a flowchart to go through for you, but as always, I do recommend you to come check out the docs. The docs is okay; it could be a little bit better, but there are a few questions I had to ask. But anyhow, you can come inside, read the docs as you please, and then you can come and also check out the DApp and the front end and so forth, and kind of figure out how things work that way. So I do have a flowchart for you. I'll explain how it works, and then if you're interested in this, go dig deeper, find out exactly how all of the little things I talk about work. Okay, so let's go over to the flowchart now. If you would like to support the channel, I would suggest you to check out the secretsandwich.xyz. It's the Secret Sandwich NFT project. You can come here, you can mint an NFT, or you can come and check out your NFTs. Okay, so let's get back to it. Okay, so here we are on the flowchart. We have three actors today and Hats Finance in the middle here. So we have Dollar Bill, we have his brother Boosted Bill, and we have Ninja Nick. Okay, so first of all, we have Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill is the owner of a protocol. So let's say Velocimeter, he has the flow tokens, and he needs a bug bounty, or he needs some checking of his code, right? So he goes to Hats Finance and he takes no more than 1% of the circulating supply of the flow token, and he sticks them in and he creates a vault. Now there's a lot of settings of choices, like a lot of perimeters you need to give, but the main idea is that you can choose between having an ongoing bug bounty or an audit competition. So the difference between them is basically a time factor. Ongoing means it's from now until forever, and then an audit competition is kind of like they have to submit things before the end of that time period, and they will, they'll be granted the reward based on what they've submitted. Okay. Now they do have a 7-day time lock withdrawal, and that's to protect the workers, the ninjas here. If they start auditing or they submit something, they don't want everybody going, oh, it was submitted, let's pull out, right? So, ongoing bug bounties, audit competition. Okay, now there are some other things, like obviously you have to supply them with your contracts and some websites and this kind of stuff, but the main thing that you want to distinguish is like the payouts for different levels of findings, right? You might find something that's a low level problem, or something that's a critical, like money can be stolen from like the LPs or something. So you can set these different like levels. There are 4 levels: low, medium, high, critical, and different payouts for the different levels of things that are found, right? Now, the other thing that you would set up at the beginning when you set up your vault, your Hats Finance bug bounty vault, is you also need to create a committee. Now, these are community members or people around DeFi, or maybe the teams, like the dev team, the team of the project itself, right? Now, you would assign these people, you would choose them, right? And they would have to make encryption keys, individual encryption keys themselves for your vault, right? Because all of this stuff has to be obviously encrypted and hidden, right? So these are the people who are the committee who kind of make the decision, and you basically need to get them or hire them or encourage them to join and help out with this. Now, another thing that makes this very special is the team can supply the tokens, as I said, but the community can also come along and add to this pile of tokens, add to the bug bounty to make it deeper and better and stronger. And this is very good because they have skin in the game as well. So let's say he has 1 million flow tokens. He might want to put 10,000 in here to kind of hedge the risk of his investment, right? And give a little bit back, right, in that sense. So the community can do it as well, and of course they also have a 7-day time lock to withdraw, right? Now, if you are supplying any of these tokens to a vault, then you are farming the Hats token. Okay. Now, again, go through the tokenomics, find out how much the Hats token you think is worth, and so forth. Well, that's up to you, but you will be able to farm this token. And now, obviously, if you get this token, you could sell it. But there's another option. The second option is you could stake your HATS tokens, just basically single-sided stake, like think X Sushi or whatever, right? So single-sided stake the HATS tokens, or you can provide liquidity on Uniswap version 3 and stake those to farm more HATS tokens, okay? So those are some options that you could do with these tokens that you are farming. Now, along comes Ninja Nick, and he sees your vault, and he sees your contracts, and he goes to your GitHub, and he takes a look at your contracts. He starts doing his auditing, right? So now, let's say he's found something that he thinks is worthy of a bug bounty, something that he believes is true, right? So he then will submit it. Now, in order to submit, he has to pay a small fee. Now, this is just a spam filter so that bots don't just hammer out massive amounts of things. If you have to pay $5, you're probably going to give something that you think is going to be valid and is going to pass the checks, right? So he submits his encrypted report on what he has found, that is a vulnerability or something with it, and that encrypted report is accessible by these committee members through their private key thing, right? So they use their keys, they access it, and then they review it, okay? Now, all of this time, during this time, these people can still withdraw, okay? Now, at the point where they assign this, they say, yes, this is a valid critical, or a valid risk, and we need to take action, and that person deserves a white hat bounty, then they will sign off on that. Now, these people cannot withdraw because the time lock is locked, right? But how does the money get taken? It's not just all given to him because we don't want him to dump all those tokens on the market immediately, right? So it's split up. Okay, so first of all, 20% is sent to him as liquid funds. 20% of the bug bounty is sent to him immediately. 5% is sent to these committee members because these committee members might not actually be part of the team. They might not have compensation. They might be other people, just DeFi OGs that other ninjas, right? Now, another 15% of this token is sold on and converted on Uniswap to the HATS token, where 10% is given to these stakers, and 5% is time locked for, I think it was 90 days. I forgot to write it down. 90 days, and then the last 60% of these tokens is vested to him over 30 days. So there are two vestings in here. There's a 90-day vesting of the 5% tokens and a 30-day vesting of 60% of flow tokens, okay? So that's pretty much it. That's all that it really does. I really like this this model, this idea, this way of creating bug bounties for people. It's pretty trustless because all the funds are sitting in this smart contract. There's a little bit of trust here. Like these people could not do what they say they're going to do. They could sign off on it, like sign off as not a vulnerability, and when it actually is, and then tell the team to fix it, right? But if we have like DeFi people and who have a reputation to uphold, right? Like if you had somebody like, I don't know, like Pulpy or Banteg or somebody in here, they wouldn't sign off on, oh, this is not a vulnerability, right? So that's pretty much it. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.